Now, President Bola Tinubu has reassured Nigerians of his commitment to revamping the economy and tackling poverty. President Tinubu addressed the nation in the wake of the nationwide protests, appealing for time so the economic policies can materialize. This report to Loma Oyemachi brings us major highlights of the protests across the country.
From the bustling streets of Lagos to the heart of Abuja, Nigerians from all walks of life took to the streets, united by a common cause, as the intention was to get the attention of the government to tackle rising hardship caused by economic reforms. These nationwide protests, heavily promoted on X, formerly Twitter, were scheduled to begin on August 1st and end on August 10th. Organizers assured the public that the demonstrations will remain peaceful, but this promise was not fulfilled. Some regions across the country experienced a breakdown in law and order, resulting in confrontations and chaos. In Abuja, the nation's capital, the protests were largely peaceful, though the tension was high, particularly around government buildings. Security forces were deployed to contain the situation from escalating, but they also had to deal with a defiant crowd of protesters that continued to surge.
This is not for the weak, I tell you. This is actually not for the weak.
In Lagos, there were similar scenes, with peaceful marches turning chaotic in certain areas. Meanwhile, in states like Jigawa, Borno, Kaduna and Kano, and some parts of Nasarawa and Niger State, what began as calm demonstrations quickly escalated. Reports of looting and wanton destruction and sheer lawlessness forced governments in some states to impose curfew as a stringent measure to contain a situation that was fast escalating.
Protest has erupted here at the Jogol area of Maiduguri. It's the GSM market.
Interestingly, states such as Enugu, Abia, Ekiti, Akwa Ibom and Kwara remain relatively calm, with little or no participation in the protests. As the protests unfolded, security agencies across the country issued statements to address the situation. According to the Nigerian police force, the protests were largely peaceful but had been hijacked by hoodlums in specific regions. The president also addressed the nation, expressing sadness at the turn of events, and sent out his condolences to those who had lost their lives, as he assured that his administration is already implementing major reforms that would directly impact the lives of citizens.
I hereby enjoin protesters and the organizers to suspend any further protest and create room for dialogue, which I have always acceded to at the slightest opportunity.
Despite his plea, protests continued in various parts of Nigeria, though they gradually lost momentum in areas including Abuja. A disturbing aspect of this continuation was the flying of the Russian flags by the protesters in the north, which received a stern and outright condemnation from the government and many patriotic Nigerians. The president also summoned his defense chiefs to get a brief of the prevailing security situation in the country and dished out fresh directives.
We're also aware that all of us have seen it, where some foreign flags have been flown within the sovereignty of Nigeria, and that is totally unacceptable. We are warning in clear terms, and the president has also said we should convey this, that we will not accept anybody, any individual flying any foreign flag in Nigeria. All security agencies are here to defend democracy and make sure that democracy continues to strive. We will not accept anyone pushing or taking any action, seemingly or for whatever reason, to want to push for any change of government.
In the midst of the anti-government protests, pro-government supporters also made their voices heard, highlighting the administration's achievements and calling for patience. As the nationwide protests officially come to a close, the call for change resonates as the nation watches closely, yearning for a solution that captures both the people's demands and the need for peace and stability. Loma Oyemachi, TVC News, Abuja.
Still talking the nationwide protest. Within the 10 days the protest lasted,